So do you know Ricky Ponting's nickname was Punter? It was given by Shane Warne. Ricky Ponting is really fond of horse racing and greyhounds. If you know don't know greyhounds are basically dogs who are used for hunting, racing, and all that. Okay, he's really fond of them. So from there, I think Shane Warne, who himself was a very witty character, came with this nickname called Punter, which was later reflected his captaincy style and his playing style on the field, and the way he approaches the cricket as a game. Like, he was into cricket. Like, he was breathing, he's sleeping, he was dreaming only about cricket, I believe, sometimes. But when Ricky Ponting was young, he was called the prodigy child of cricket. He has under 12s, he has his 4 centuries. Under 16, he has 2 centuries. And he was called the new Don Bradman. So you can understand, from Australian first class cricket, somebody is getting these names. What a deal he must have been when he was young, and what a mess he must have been when he was young. But Ricky Ponting as a captain has he has world 3 world champion World Cups, Champions Trophy, and whatnot. Like, he was called the trophy collector. It was like that. Like any like anything. There was a time in 90s, like, people were scared to face Australian team because they were so fierce. And more than the player, like, the player was amazing, but then the captain, like the ship of the captain, Ricky Ponting, he was fierce. Like, he was the Gunda. He was master of sledging. He was into fighting with the players, with the umpires, with everybody. Like, this guy was a menace on the field. Like, people were scared of him. Like, and he was a fantastic fielder. Like, I remember, like, he has the stat says he still holds this record, I believe. He has 196 catches. Can you believe that? Like, this guy is, like, he moves around like wind on the field. I remember, like, what people talk about Virat Kohli nowadays says. Virat Kohli's father is Ricky Ponting when it comes to aggression. Like, one has to see the matches before, in 2020s when Saurav Ganguly used to play and Dravid used to play. It was so bad that, Australian team was winning all the tournaments. Like, left, right, center, they were collecting trophies. He was called the trophy collector, okay, because he has won almost everything that was there in ICC championship trophies, okay. ICC came back, and thought, oh, we have to do something. This guy is going to win everything. Australian team is going to destroy world cricket. It's going to basically, make people, all the team feel like, oh my God, we have nothing in front of them. So they came up with this plan. Now understand this. Okay. They came up with this plan that we are going to do a match, World 11 versus Australian team. World 11 had Kevin Peterson, Sehwag, Akhtar, Shoaib Akhtar, Rahul Dravid, Brian Lara, Kumar Sangakkara, Jack Collins, and whatnot. Like, the best of the best. And Australian team was Australian team. And the captain was, of course, Ricky Ponting. Australia beat the World 11 as well. Not once, not twice, thrice. So ICC thought, okay, just leave it. Just leave it. Let's just wait for Ricky Ponting to get retired. Then Ricky Ponting, by the end of his career, he started losing. Like, everybody has a downfall. I think it was time for Ricky Ponting's downfall as well, where he was not scoring runs. He was not that sharp on the field. His captaincy was not that sharp. He was not able to utilize his bowlers, okay, because his team, his players started retiring, and new players are coming, and like, he lost. People don't remember in Australian cricket, and it is such a sad part that people, when he retired, people didn't remember him as a player who got them so many trophies, and he was the perfect candidate for Steve Waugh, who was like the, like people still vouch for Steve Waugh's captaincy. But then he was the perfect replacement for Steve Waugh, you know. He got the Australian team two levels ahead. Okay. But when he got retired, people didn't remember that, you know, he's the captain who has got so many trophies. People only remembered that he's the captain who lost three Ashes series. Ashes is with the Australia versus England. And it was such a sad part, you know, because he was not able to score runs, he was not that fast on the field, he was not able to basically utilize his players, new players. So it was a mix of everything. Okay, so he retired. But that guy was like, people compare him with Mahendra Singh Dhoni for captaincy, but trust me, guys, like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, as a player, he comes nowhere close to Ponting stats as a player. As a captain, I could say that, you know, Dhoni was much more smarter than Ponting, but then in Ponting's era, things were different. In Dhoni's era, things were different. To be very honest, okay. But it was fun. It was fun to watch him. It was fun to, you know, compete with him. I'm sure, you know, it was a treat for eyes. Like this guy was like, but you know, people see him as a tough, very tough guy. But there's another side of him. You know, there was a boxing 2000. There was a boxing test match, and his wife, she came to watch that match with her brother, and he caught, like, it was a love at first sight for Ricky Ponting. And then he literally sought her out. He went to her universities, you know, he tried to have a date with her and everything. And the brother of Rihanna, that's what is her name, I believe, he played a huge role, you know. And then they started dating, and in 2002, they got married. It's been 22 years they're married, and they have 3 children. But then that's a very unusual part of Ricky Ponting, that he has a side where he fell in love with this girl who's sitting in the stadium. It's like a Bollywood movie. Like, people can make, if Australia would have been Bollywood, I am 100% sure Yashraj Banner or Karan Johar, somebody would have made a movie out of it, because this looks like a straight out of fairy tale, happily ever after, those corny romance book. Because this bad boy fell in love with this cute, petite young girl who has no idea about cricket, and then this is it is. Isn't it so good to hear about Ricky Ponting? So anyway, wish him all the good luck, everything. He's the controversy's favorite child. We still hear comments about him. His comment about the Indian ICC board, his comment about Virat Kohli. It's fun. It's really fun to, you know, hear him. It's jokes apart. Ricky Ponting, you are the pioneer of aggressive captaincy, fierce captaincy, and we loved watching you. I like literally hated your guts. Like, you were hated by every team in the world. You were literally deep down, everybody loathed you. Deep down, everybody loved your captain. Everybody wanted to become Ricky Ponting. I'm 100% sure Virat Kohli must have wanted to become a captain like you. Or if I would have been a player, I would have wanted to become a captain like you. So, hope you have a great day, Punter. And I will see you in Melbourne doing commentary, giving expert advices. It's so good to see you.